Welcome to Optimum Forex Trading. Robina from Zim's Trading Journal. I trade ICT concepts, having learned how to trade off the free mentorship program provided on his YouTube channel. My main focus being trading off fair value gaps and learning order blocks. I trade within the London morning session, and my main pair is cable, which is Great British Pound versus US dollar. If you want to learn to trade like me, then head on over to the Inner Circle Traders YouTube channel, where he teaches algorithmic price action trading for free. And let me just put my disclaimer out there. Please view everything you see here as entertainment and not any form of trading, financial, or investment advice. Also, I want you to know that I will never direct message you, and if you are approached by somebody using my information, please immediately block them. All the links to my communities are found on this channel, including my email address, so use it if you need to. I'm here for you, but if you need my help, you'll have to reach out to me first. If you find my channel entertaining and you feel compelled to support my trading journey, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. I'm grateful you came, and I hope you stay longer. All right, great. So let's jump straight into today's video. It is the 2nd of November 2023, just before 8 a.m. in Zim where I am. This is the beginning of a new month. So let's just jump down to the hourly so I can tell you what time it is. It is just before, where are we? This is the 1 to 2 a.m. candle painting right now. So it is just before 2 a.m. New York time. Okay, if you watched yesterday's video, I had mentioned that I will not be trading for now until price got to the daily levels and started reacting off daily levels. So I'm sitting on the sidelines until that occurs. It hasn't occurred yet. But what I decided to do this morning was maybe just jump up to the monthly and start breaking our market down from the monthly up to the hourly, where we wait for price action and possible entries. All right, so just by looking at this, guys, I want you to picture something here. Remember, our overall trend at the moment is bearish because we haven't traded above this swing high here, and also where the month of August, September, and October is concerned, those months haven't taken this recent swing high or the buy stops that are resting above buy side. So we still are in a bearish trend technically. All right, so having said that, if you look on the monthly time frame, you can see that the month of September left a gap. Remember, because I trade ICT concepts, I look for fair value gaps, and fair value gaps are candles that have left a gap in price. If it is bearish, like the bearish leg, they are called SIBIs, which is sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, meaning this price gap has to be filled. Let me highlight it again so you see it. That price gap right there, it has to be filled or repriced, and when it's repriced, then maybe price will continue in the overall direction. So the question now for November's price action is, will price continue up to try to come and reprice this monthly CB first, or will price trade lower, maybe come for sell side first, and then start making its way up to come to reprice this CB? Okay, so for us to have an idea of possible direction, we need to look at price from the lower time frame. So let's now jump down to the weekly from the monthly. Okay, so looking at the weekly time frame, we still have that gap that was highlighted off the monthly This is the month of September. And within that monthly gap, we have this weekly gap. Can you see it? Right there. This sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Right there. That's that gap. So this gap is inside of the monthly gap that I highlighted on the monthly time frame. Okay, so we still have quite a void to fill on the monthly time frame if price decides it wants to continue and come up here first before going down there. Okay, right. And then if we look left a bit at the price action on the left side of the screen, we can see that we had this order block, these 3 down closed candles before the move up. We had this order block, and if I put in my line there, you see that this order block so far is being respected so far. So we've got 2 questions that we are asking ourselves. Is price going to trade past this order block to come and reprice the month of September's CB? Will it come and reprice this week CB first, then start making its way down? Or will price respect some levels that are within this price action first, then make its way down, then find its way up? Remember that market structure video that I put up yesterday? This is where price action is at the moment. So our question that we need to ask ourselves is it willing to come up to reprice the month of September first, then start making its way down? And remember, price doesn't move in a straight line. Okay, that's the question that we ask ourselves, right? Or will it come up to maybe just below this order block that's on the weekly, then start making its way down? Then when it's done with its bearish leg, it then starts making its way up to reprice this level and maybe trade higher to come and take sell side, or it might not do that. Questions that we need to ask ourselves as we are trading. So in order to have, again, a slight idea as to where it could possibly be going, we need to go down to the lower levels, the lower time frames. So let me just mark this order block as the weekly so that we keep it there. So this is the weekly order block. Seeing as so far, just by looking at this price action here, let me zoom in a bit. Looking at this price action, this is the week of October, and now in November. But looking at October, it hasn't traded past this order block. So the question is, will November want to come up to this zone that October left? And this zone, or this price leg, is where the beginning of the September CB is, right there. This is where the CB for September is starting. All right, so this October, first week of October candle. All right, or second week, right? Second, this would be the first, second, third, fourth. We are on the weekly time frame. So second week of October created the high of October so far, which then contributed to the September CB. Okay, so the question, like I'm asking, is November going to come and take October buy side? If it does, it's probably reaching for September's CB in order to reprice it. It might not reprice it completely. It might reprice it to consequent encroachment. And within consequent encroachment is the weekly CB. When I say consequent encroachment, I mean midpoint. So since we've got this block here, the midpoint is right there. So the midpoint of the month of September's CB is where the week of October the week of September's CB is as well. It's right in the middle of the month. So if price is coming up first, it could be coming up to reprice this weekly, come to premium, because remember we trade premium and discount zones, come to premium, then start making its way down. The question is it going up first before it goes down, or will it continue going down before it wants to go up? To answer those questions, we need to go down to the lower time frame. Let's go down to the daily. Okay, you can see we have our month of September. We have month of September CB, week of September CB, day of September CB, and then we've got the beginning of October CB. So above where price is right now, we've got quite a lot of levels that are in premium, that if price is willing to come up, it needs to come up and reprice those premium levels, show us that it wants to start making its way down to discount, and then we trade down with it. If price looks like it doesn't want to come up to the premium levels first and wants to come and trade to discount first, we wait for price to come to discount levels, create a BC to indicate now that price wants to go to premium. So whilst we are still on the daily time frame, remember this order block that was on the weekly that we highlighted just now, and price has respected that order block. It has traded up to the daily CB, coming up to take this, or to reprice, sorry, this daily CB. Okay, and so far price hasn't made its way back up here, right? It on its way down, it then created another daily CB, and so far, looking at this price action, price hasn't come up to take the buy stops that are resting above buy side. It is consolidating. So again, difficult weeks to be trading if you're a long-term trader like me. But if you're a scalper and you know what to do, you could have made quite a lot of money there. If you're a scalper and you do not know what you are doing, you could have lost a lot of money here. So again, we need to drop down to the lower time frames to see how price is looking like on the 4-hour time frame. Our monthly CB, our weekly CB, daily CB, daily CB, H4 CB. You see it here. There's another H4 CB there. I didn't highlight this 4-hour CB because it's within the daily CB. So if price really wants to come up, it might come up to consequent encroachment of the daily. That's if it's not reaching for the buy stops that are resting above buy side. If it is, it will continue up. We'll see how it will react off this weekly and look and see if it's willing to continue up to reprice the monthly CB first before making its way down. So how can we tell? We can't. We wait. Remember, I'm a long-term trader. So what I need to do is wait for price to come to the daily CB or the daily BC first, and then show reaction of those levels. If it doesn't show reaction of those levels, it probably means that it is going higher. If it comes here and doesn't create a CB, it is probably going higher. If it comes down here and it doesn't create a BC, it is probably going lower. And if I just try to zoom out from here, I want to show you something. Okay, so looking at price action from the 4-hour, can you see this? This zone here, that zone there, even if I bring this down to this highest point, the highest swing high, all right? This zone here is premium. Can you see? So as long as we are trading in this zone, we should be looking to what? To short the market, to sell. And then this zone here is discount. And I'm using this level here, this daily level, where price seems to be trading through up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm using that as equilibrium. Okay, so at the moment, price is where? Is in premium. So because price is in premium, we need to be looking for what? Lower prices. We need to be looking for the market to come down. When price is in discount, we need to be looking for what? Higher prices. So we need to be looking for market to go up, right? So as long as we are in this premium zone, let me remove this just so I can clean it up. I think you've got the gist of it. As long as we are in this premium zone, we are looking for these type of candles, CBs, the gaps. Okay, we are looking for gaps like that, these type of gaps. And as long as we don't see these type of gaps occurring between 2 and 4 a.m. or within the London morning session, say from 1 to 5 a.m., that's if we look at the entire session, as long as these type of candles don't occur within this premium zone, we don't sell. I think this is what is the most difficult aspect of trading, the sense that you really want to be in the trade because the candles are painting and you feel like you're being left out. So you really want to be trading, but you need to wait. In order to be a good trader, you need to wait. And you need to wait at the higher time frame zones. The main reaction zones are the daily. Look what it does when it's at the daily zones. Look at the reaction. That's another daily. Look at the reaction. And then this is the daily. I didn't see that there wasn't a reaction. There was this reaction on Wednesday. Okay. And price did come down. Like I was saying with scalpers, price did come down. It just didn't come all the way down to discount. The daily discount, it did come down to the 4-hour discount, but it didn't come down to the daily discount. So the only reaction of the daily discount was on Wednesday, the 4th of October. Since then, it hasn't come down to the daily discount. This is why I'm choosing to wait at the daily zones compared to trying to trade inside of those zones. Let's just jump down to the 1 hour. So I show you, because this is where I'm going to be looking for most of my entries from. So when we go up to the daily again, can you see that gap? Those are the type of gaps we look for. There was no gap here. There was an order block. So because I'm still learning order blocks, I hadn't realized that I was supposed to put my entry just below the relative equal lows of the run up to the repricing of the 1 hour CB or the 1 hour gap. So as long as my focus is on gaps and the gaps that are occurring on the daily time frame, I think I will be okay. Right now, we are reacting off the 4 hour. And remember, because we are in premium, right? We will be waiting. Let's assume we wanted to trade today, even though it's not on the daily. Let's just be hypothetical. All right. Off this 4 hour, we would be waiting for a gap to form between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. Right now, price action is painting the 2 to 3 a.m. candle. So if this high here has created the high, the close, sorry, because this is Wednesday's price action. The close of yesterday, this was the closing price. Let's assume if we are using, this is when we're using New York time, but if we're using normal time, Asia normally starts at 5 p.m. So this would be Asia open, meaning this leg here is Asia's leg. Okay, so if we use 5, let me just put my line there, 5 p.m. Right, this is Asia open. So if we look at Asia open price, Asia opened and traded above open price, meaning we sell above open, buy below. So now because we are above Asia open price, we could technically be looking for shorts. We could be looking to sell the market. And then if you look at the 12 a.m. candle, the 12 a.m. open is here. So far price is below open price. So it would be great if price was to come and take Asia buy side, come up above Asia, okay, create a CB, a gap like this, and then you ride down with the market. Okay, I hope me trying to explain like this, I'm making sense to you and it's coming together. So if we're looking towards trading today, if I was going to scalp, because I'll be trading off the H4 instead of the daily, then I'll be waiting for the 2 to 4 a.m. candle to paint, leave a CB, and then I would use that CB as a form of entry, and then I would short the market. I would probably short the market to discount, meaning I would sell. Let me put my measuring tool there, and I put my 20 pips so you understand what I'm saying. Let's assume price will come back up here, right? I would short it up until this swing level here, which is almost a 1 to 4, because you see we did reject off this H4 discount zone for hour. That's why I say H4, H1, that just means hour. D1 is day, and H1 is hour. Okay, so I would maybe scalp this down to this low here, and then I'll be out of the market, only because it's not reacting off the daily just yet. But I wouldn't jump in now. I would wait for signature move, which would be a CB or an order block. So because I'm not trading today, I'm waiting for price to show me what it really wants to do, if it's going to come down here or if it is going to continue up like it wants to come up there. And that's it for now. Like I mentioned yesterday, price really is in a consolidative market. It's just going sideways really, and if you don't know what you're doing, trust me, you get burnt. A lot of people probably lost a lot of accounts in this price action. It's great to be patient. I think there's no harm in that, and it's good to try to understand the signature moves of your asset class and to wait. I think for me, my main dilemma when I was learning to trade, because I started learning to trade in June of 2022, and I was learning through retail concepts, and my dilemma when I was trading then was thinking that when the market is painting the way it is now and it's going down, it means sellers have jumped into the market and now people are selling. So I then want to sell with everybody who's selling, because in my mind I thought the market was moved by people's orders. I didn't realize until I started learning ICT that the market is moved by an algorithm, meaning the market is coded to do certain things at certain times. So the market will come and grab orders and distribute those orders according to where the market is going. So if the market is bearish, it will, and you are buying, it's going to go down regardless of how many people have placed in their buy orders. Even if it's 1 million or 1 billion retail traders have placed their buy orders, the market could come up, right? But remember, it's coming up to reprice an inefficiency, or it is coming for the buy stops. So yes, you could place in your buy order. It can come up, but it's not a bullish market. It's a bearish market. So sooner or later, it will take you out. Okay. My trade that I took on Tuesday, I did buy. It was the right direction. But remember, overall, we're in a bearish market. So because I held too long, it was just coming to reprice this CB on the 1 hour. It wasn't coming up to the order block that I thought it was. And if you can see, look at my cursor, right? You can see that market hasn't actually traded up to this order block. So this is why I lost some money, because I was in the wrong direction. Overall direction of market is bearish so far until it shows us a bullish intent. So overall, we should be looking to short the market. If I am counter trading, as in I am in the market bullish, I need to get out at these type of price points. I need to get out when I see CBs, because if I was to maybe buy down here, I need to get out in premium and not try to hold it all the way up, because it hasn't traded above swing high levels yet. At the moment, it is going sideways. It hasn't shown where it wants to go between premium and discount. It is really using these two levels to dance around. So I will wait, hoping that by the time we get to next week Tuesday, because remember my trading days are Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, hoping that by the time we get to Tuesday next week, either price has traded lower or it has traded higher, whichever. If it hasn't and it's still in consolidation, guess what? It's another week of waiting. It's intriguing. It's interesting, but it's a lot of patience and it's a lot of discipline, and that's the way we trade. My goal is to maybe trade a larger fund. So this is why I am choosing to be patient and to wait at the higher time frame PDRAs and just wait for price and wait for price and wait for price. And then when price shows me that it's willing to go where I think it is, I will take my entry. If I am wrong, I think I'll be okay with it, like how I was here, because I thought it was an inversion fair value gap and price was now making its way up, which it did, but then it was just coming to reprice and inefficiency, and that's something that I hadn't thought of when I took that trade. That's why you find I keep on reiterating and insisting on that, because I watch my own videos, so I need to remember this. I wait at daily levels. If I take a loss at the daily level, I wait for the next daily levels. And sorry, this is the H4. This is the 4 hours. So I wait between these daily levels. At the moment, price looks closer to this daily level than it does to this daily level. So it's possible that it could be trying to reach for this level before. I don't know. Let's wait, because still it can react off this one and then go for this one. So we wait. Right now we are in consolidation. So I'm staying out of the market until it shows me where it wants to go. Okay, great. Until Saturday then, seeing as today is my last day, until Saturday when I do my market review for next week. That's it. Thank you for sticking by. See you then. Bye-bye.